Okay, we're back. We're back in this long game. Open challenge number 2. Turn 192. We have met all our opponents. We have the Alkari, the Sakra and the Cylon against us. We have some treaties with the Alkari. And we have also closed the research treaty with the Cylon last turn. We cannot do treaties with the Sakra because they are repulsive. So we can only declare war or declare peace. And now we're actually coming in the age of war. As we approach turn 200. We have our fuel cells. But we have no fleet. And we have no good weapons as well. We did have fighter base, which is an excellent early game weapon. But everybody's running around with class 3 shields and neutron blasters and whatnot. Pulse on missiles. So we need a clear strategy on how to approach this. And who to attack first. My first idea was to attack the Alkari first, because they're most nearby, and with their limited number of systems it might be relatively easy to take them down. They do have class 3 shields, so I need some good weapon on my ships. The Cylon of course have better tech. But the Sakra also have class 3 shields, but their armor is lacking. They only have titanium armor and nuclear drives as well. They do have the neutron scanner, which makes missiles slightly more, and ECM jammer. Sorry, they have ECM jammer, which makes a missile attack slightly more difficult. They do have the dangerous ion pulse cannon, and I have no shields to defend against it. But they only have electronic computers, so they might not hit too much with it. I'm not sure. Let's look at the systems. This is a Sakra world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fleet. So the fleet seems to be incredibly high. But I have no clue what that could be. Colony ships and outpost ships and transport ships. Could also be a couple of decent battleships, and we don't know that. We don't have that information. I think I'm gonna make an effort for the Sakra because they won't have any friends. They are actually at war with the Alkari. Cylon have no wars and no alliances. The Alkari are at war with the Sakra, obviously. So I'm going to close some non-aggression pact. Let's see, fusion rifle for iridium fuel cells. No, thank you. Anti-grav harness might be interesting to trade. Because we have anti-grav harness here, we are uncreative, and we have anti-grav harness here. If we trade for it, there will be another option appearing here. One of the other two techs will appear here instead of the grav harness, which might be the inertial stabilizer. That would be nice. Nice thing to get. We do have class 5 shields. Class 1, class 3, class 5 shields. And we certainly have options to win this game. It's just that we're gonna have a shitty drive for a long time. Hyperdrive is the first real drive. Unless we can trade for a better drive. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll go for Holo Simulator to give that 20% boost to my economy. Range Master Unit. We already have the optronic computer and the battle scanner. So I'm going for a graviton beam strategy. I'm going to tech in this branch until subspace communications. Battleoids, planet construction, bomber base. This branch doesn't really offer us anything actually. Pity we didn't get the missions guidance system here. That would be fun. That would have been fun. But we did get range master unit, which I think is not that great. At least it's not great if you have battle scanner. Here's only fuel cells. We don't need more fuel cells. Now this assemblage is nice, but I'm not gonna spend points on that now. I really like augmented engines, but somehow against the AI, I don't know. I think it's quite space consuming. Still stock exchange that we should get at some point. Our money is not great. Astro University, of course, is magnificent technology to have. A bit expensive to build it, but it certainly gives a boost to your planets. Telepathic training is only +5. We already have terraforming. So yeah, we should get some shields. Class 3 shields would be nice. So now we're going for Sakra. I think because the Aukari are honorable, we can keep them for friends for a long time. If we keep talking to them from time to time. Is somebody spying on us? No. We've already asked the Aukari to stop spying in the last episode. They're neutral, they're affable and relaxed. So how is our colonies doing? We have +1 food and we're minus on income. We're trying to build some colony ships. Star bases are in the queue. Colony base at Krisha. We lost this colony here thanks to an Antaran visit. They didn't come over to drink some tea, I can tell you that. Research lab, marine barracks, 2 automated factories. $115, no thank you. Marine barracks. 48, well yeah. Frere. Oh, that's our most forward colony. Might be useful to invest at 48 here actually. And then build automated factory, yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, turn 192. The first council. The High Council is convened to elect one leader to be Emperor of the Galaxy. Now we can see how much votes the Sakra actually will have. I suspect they will have roughly half of the votes at this moment. Sauron of the Sakras and Emperor Challenger of the Humans have been nominated. 6 votes. So the Silents, they vote for us with 6 votes. Alkari's abstain, that's a pity. They should have voted for me. 20 votes for the Sauron. So 20 out of 39. So yes, they are indeed about half of the votes. You need 2/3 for Galactic Council win. I will decide to abstain here. And we have our holo simulator. Very nice. We need that. So Newton scanner is a nice technology as well. It detects enemy ships, you get a larger detection range. It also reduces enemy ships' missile evasion, so your missiles will become more effective. Which is good whenever Antarans will show up again. My nukes might be doing a little bit more hits. Oh, the flagship is being built. Well, maybe it's a good time to finish that flagship now. After we've done Holo Simulator, of course. We're approaching turn 200. We're going to prepare for war. So I want to have my 3rd flagship ready. Building some experience. We still have only 1 ship officer. And 3 colony leaders. Okay, let's see. I want a holo simulator like everywhere, except perhaps some planets with which are still building automated factories. So let's insert this holo simulator. And we're done. Holo simulator is good for food, for production, research and for money. So it's actually quite a good tech. Normally you won't take it if you're not an uncreative race, because you would prefer the supercomputer above the holo simulator, but we didn't get that choice. We did get holo simulator as our only option, and it's actually a nice tech to have. Good boost to your economy. You can't complain. Like so. Where's our scouts? We have a scout here. So we finished a bunch of holo simulators. Our money deficit is getting smaller. A couple more holo simulators here need to be finished. We're now at food plus 5. Minus 11. See, we're going down. Deficit is going down. We're trying to get this neutron scanner. Select I don't want combat. This is the Cylon planet. It's brand new, so it seems. Large radiated, rich heavy G with 1 pop. Holo simulator starbase. Where are we now? We are here. We have to go back all this way. Now we can go here. So this scout will go to this planet via this very short wormhole. I've intentionally created this map to have very little wormholes, because I wanted to have this range issue in the game. But there's one little wormhole here. There might be one more, so there's only 2 wormholes maybe. Or that's very low number of wormholes. Colony ship 3. I think we should build a pollution processor here now. So next in queue is flagship C, so we'll build our flagship now. Here's the flagship. Finally, colony ships, colony ships. Food is +8. All those holo simulators are causing it. We're not going to attack the Cylon anytime soon, so I'm going to close this trade treaty. Actually, my story was not correct. The Alkari and the Sakra, they are in contact with each other. I don't think the Cylon and the Alkari are in contact with each other. Closest systems are 18 parsecs away. So it's not about iridium fuel cells, actually. It's just about the distance between their systems. Because obviously the Cylon already have iridium fuel cells and there's no contact between them. So if I would trade it with the Alkari, it wouldn't change much except for them having a better reach into my systems as well. And the soil enrichment that did, you know, it is tempting. It would only benefit 4 planets at the moment. Or I could take the anti-grav harness and gamble that I will get inertial stabilizer. But I'm still in doubt. So I might be in doubt until they have researched the tech themselves. Sakra and Alkari are now at peace. Let's check this Alkari tech once more. Because no, they're not very far in the physics branch. They have the fusion rifle. I didn't see the what's their communications. They don't have battle scanner. Oh, they have the tachyon communications. So do they have neutron scanner or neutron blaster? No, they don't have it. And in terms of armor, they have only titanium armor, just like the Sakra, very low armor. They do have the pollution processors, I gave it to them. Select combat at Jews, no thank you. Combat at Gorgonis. Security weaponry commando, meh. Well, weaponry is nice if I'm going for a beam strategy. But I need to fix this first. So this is a Sakra world, missile-based ground batteries. It's quite a good defense actually. Especially if you have no shields. I don't have any ship shields. Dangerous apparatus. Here's our colony ship. Where will we send it? We have this media, this is the poor one. This large tundra abundant and a medium barren poor, Lear. We have medium barren abundant, and then we have this ultra rich, 10 production but halved, so it's 5. This one is also 5, but it doesn't have the high G, so your research will be better, and there's a food option for food. This will give us some range here towards the Cylon, which, you know, doesn't really matter because that's probably the last race we'll attack. Probably. In that sense I like Lear better. It's also more in kind of, it's more within our area of control. This would be an outpost, an outside planet more at this moment. Orf is nothing. Could also settle here, for example, just for fun. But I want to set up something to be close to this Sakra. So I'll go for Lear. Take flagship A. More colony ships on the horizon. Just getting a message. I really feel I should start building a fleet once I get a decent beam weapon here. If all was a little bit earlier and the AI didn't have the class 3 shields, I would have been fine just attacking with laser cannons. Heavy mounts do 6 damage. Still could do it against class 3 shields. You can still win with laser cannons, heavy mount, armor piercing. But I don't know. I need a little bit more beefy weapon now. Otherwise I'll be arriving with laser ships at the Cylon and, you know, that's not gonna work out. Neutron scanner. Detects enemy ships. Base range to detect vessels stationed in another system or a frigate in transit is 5 parsecs. All types of vessels stationed in a system get the same distance, in fact, because you're going to see the system and not the ships itself. Or it's based on the system distance. And once you're in transit, you can see a frigate in transit 5 parsecs and a destroyer, for example, at 6. And a cruiser at 7, etc. It also depends, in fact, on if the vessels that you will be detecting are approaching or moving away from your scanner station or ships. If they're approaching, you will see them earlier than when they are departing from you. That's a detail we have described in our manual actually for the 1.5 patch. Neutron scanners also reduce enemy ships' missile evasion by -40. So continue to graviton beam now. Or should I go for shield? No, I'll go for beam. And start building my ships. Wow, this is tiny radiated, poor low G, great. Good outpost though, good location for an outpost. We're low on cash again. So this frigate will stay here because we now have the neutron scanner and this guy can see quite far. We can ships moving here, for example, Cylon battleship. Actually I should put on my scouts the battle scanner now. Give them +2 extra range to see. See if it fits. Yes, it fits. We won't be needing the computer. So this is going to be scout number 3. Design 3. Let's actually build one. And send it to that middle star system. So we send him to Necht and it will just sit there for the rest of the game until it's destroyed or has to flee or whatever. The other scouts can join in battles to try and raid satellites. So it's always useful to bring some scouts into the fight. We can see Sakra fleet here with a battleship and a destroyer. We can see a lot now with neutron scanner, it's a good technology. 4 battleships here. So you see their big fleet is actually actual ships, not just outposts or transport ships. What else can we see? We have seen these before. This is just 2 transports. Okay, fine. We're turn 201 now. Still want to finish 1 or 2 colony ships, maybe. I'm not going to complete all these star bases. Maybe just build some destroyers there, some supporting vessels or something. Not sure what I want to do at the moment. Just want to first that graviton beam first. Let's see one more time if the Alkari are willing to trade the fuel cells. Class 1 shield. You see how highly the Alkari value shields. Its class 1 shield is above these kind of higher tier attacks. So they place a great interest on shields. I still would prefer soil enrichment actually, it's the economy. But let's wait a bit more. Cash is getting depleted here. This trade treaty should solve the problem actually. Once it starts giving benefits instead of minus money. Here's our new scout. We'll just send it here. It's like a long flight, but hey, it's going to be a long game anyway. Now we can see a little bit more. We can see one extra. Oh, they have split up the fleet. Okay. And here's then the. Yeah, they've split up the fleet. I haven't seen the Antarans in some time. They started out with a bang. I got 4 hits on my colonies. Now it's silent for some time. That usually happens when their next fleet is going to be a biggie, like 2 destroyers or a cruiser even. Not sure if it will happen already now in the early 200s, but if the cruiser comes, it's devastating. I have no defenses against it. Even in the classic game at this moment with uncreative, I have no defenses against it. Varak, no, we don't want combat. No, we don't want combat. Python system, 7 out of 20. You see, that's aquatic subterranean Sakra with high growth, very dangerous. Can grow very big empires. Starbase missile-based ground batteries and fighter garrison. Wow, they're taking all the defenses they can get. So we have to take that into account when we're going on the offensive. Taking it into account actually means that these ground defenses, missile base, ground batteries, fighter garrison, they are protected by their class 3 shields. And our orbital, if we're shooting our beams at the planet, the damage of the beams is actually halved. But it's also reduced by the shields, class 2 shields. So if you attack with a laser cannon, there's no damage left to actually do damage to the ground defenses. So you need a powerful beam or good bomb. We don't have any missiles, we only have nuclear missile. It would still do damage because it's not halved by the planet's atmosphere like beams are. So you get 8 minus 3 is still 5 damage. I don't think they have our colony ship. I don't think the Sakura have any planetary shields, radiation shield or higher. Here we are at Lear, new colony. Always nice to build a new colony. Press Q. Pollution processor can move. I'm gonna swap this slightly here. Our cash is almost depleted, our reserves are empty. We need to set a tax rate. I need to move this scout as well. But there's not much more I can explore at the moment. So we can still explore enemy ships by flying around a bit, and we might have something in scanner range so we can learn a bit more about fleet sizes. So we just fly around a bit. We are turn 203. The Interns are back. You know, I asked for it. Of course they're coming to my homeworld now. Let's see what they bring then, huh? Let's see what they bring. 2 destroyers and 3 frigates. Oh, that's most certainly bad. Well, I hope they won't be attacking this colony or this one, the home prime where my capital sits, otherwise we're gonna be in trouble again. So I'm gonna build a missile base. I mean, it's not gonna save us, but might destroy 1 or 2 of their frigates. I'm gonna do the same here. We still have that. Do we have this outpost? Didn't we build an outpost here? Yeah, we did. So there's 1/5 chance that they take the outpost down, in which case I'll be really happy. How much time do we have? 2 turns? My goodness. Home. Missile base, missile base. This one is still building a star base. Oh, this is an ultra rich planet. Okay, we're gonna do the intern invasion, and then we'll do another cut. Finish building colony ship. This is a nice plan. Actually, I should pull these 2 guys off here and put them in production as well, and start designing some battleship just for fun. Battle scanner. How about some heavy armor? We don't have shields. Heavy armor might be nice. Laser cannon. That's our ship. That's a good ship. Knight. So first fix this food stuff. Let's make a bit more here. Are we short on freighters now. I see. So we put one guy here for now. Build a freighter somewhere. Actually, that reminds me, I should actually build some ship with a scout lab. To defend whatever planet they will be attacking. Because I'm gonna get this, it doesn't say so here actually, but it says if you right click, plus 20 to the attack roll of all ships in the fleet fighting space monsters and Terrans. So it gives a bonus in defense against these Terrans. Take out one missile. Actually, you should make them ECCM as well, otherwise they're completely pointless. Maybe not fast. No. Merv. I can do one Merv. Okay, this might help. Cheetah. So I'm gonna build cheetahs, they will be here in one turn. So we'll build a couple of cheetahs, might help. Actually I want this freighter, then I'll build the freighter next turn. It's one cheetah. There's another cheetah. One more cheetah. They all have a scout lab. So it's going to be four defenders. Starbase missile base, nothing in Starbase. I think they will ignore the toxic planet. That's what I think. Because we don't have a missile base there. They probably go for the capital or for the Terran world. I need to send out this colony ship somewhere. Where should I send this colony ship? Why did we build this? Why did we build this thing? CV is empty. CV is an empty system. Poor and poor. Perhaps I should go for this ultra rich planet after all. Let's send it there. It's not too far away. 8 turns. Let's move our flagship out of the way. Here we go. The 5th attack of the Terran fleet. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay, so the scout lab is pretty much pointless. Do we have it on the starbase? No, we have, well, we have the heavy armor. It will give us a little bit more time to shoot down maybe one of the frigates. You see our beams now actually hit. They did 6 damage. Yeah, their damage is, it's amazing. It's already done. The battle is already done. 6 damage again. Are they attacking the toxic world? No missile base here. So we're gonna lose this planet now. I can just auto. Bye bye home 5. 24 million people killed is actually just a small bug in our 1.5.3 patch. We'll solve it in the next release. It's just for this reporting matter, it's not correct. lost our toxic world, ultra rich. It's very sad. Turns for the colony base. Yeah, now we now have 5 freighters in reserve because we lost 5 population from the toxic world, and we have 10 food because there's been some population growth. Okay, I'm gonna make a cut here. See you in the next video.